Hey, best friend, catch!
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and welcome back to Flashbacks, where we take a look at lesser-known LEGO products. You guys know I'm a big fan of BIONICLE, one of LEGO's longest-running original series. And other than collecting some of the figures, and some of the books, and some of the comic books, and some of the board games, there are still plenty other pieces of merchandise out there that I haven't even explored yet. And many of them come from a category of roleplay foam-type weaponry. Now, I've actually discussed before a few things here and there. I have actually mentioned before of having a costume or having, some sort of mask for BIONICLE, but there are some other items out there that I thought I'd share with you today. These are from roughly around 2003 and 2004, and unfortunately I couldn't find a lot of information about them online. I couldn't really find the original price for them. I had to ask the person I got these from where they were available from. Not all of them have item numbers, so I'm working as best as I can with the information that is available, or at least was able to get from the sources. So, bear with me with the rest of the video. First item that we have here is one of, actually a few kinds of BIONICLE frisbees. They had 2 or 3 kinds of these, but this is one of the first ones back in 2004. This one, it features one of the main characters, Vakama, which also is throwing a disc, so, it's kind of Inception. And as far as item number, it's 4228296. I haven't really seen a price for this online, but it has been reported that it was available from Legoland as a souvenir, not something you can get from a regular store. So it's pretty interesting, and there's really not much to it that makes it special other than the fact that it shows BIONICLE on there. There's nothing secret on the back, there's no extra material that you could get. At that time, sometimes you would have like extra codes or something you could use with some of the games. Those are with the regular sets though. But this one, all I see on the back of it is it says, Design Registered. Okay then. And on the front, just has some more of the BIONICLE iconography. So it's a basic frisbee that I probably paid more than I needed to for it. I probably could have replicated much cheaper than this. But as far as the frisbee goes, why not try it out? I mean, I'm really kind of in an enclosed space, so I'm only going to go so far with it. But, it holds up pretty well, and I have had frisbees in the past that only after a couple of uses would start wearing and bending. So this is actually feeling pretty rigid, and, it's not something that you really need to get unless you're like me and just obsessed with BIONICLE, even after its cancellation, a year or 2 later. So it's just a cool thing to have and at least know, hey, it's got LEGO on it. That's kind of what the series has, a bunch of items. It's like, they're really not that special, but it says LEGO! That's kind of the point of Maniac4Bricks. Anywho, we're moving on now. We're actually going a step back a year to 2003 with these Tahu Flame Swords. Now, similar items have been marked as $10 on the original US price. I don't know if that's the same here. Again, I've tried to research this, didn't really find much information. It has been reported that these were also available as souvenirs from the Legoland stores. So, I would assume that they would have both of them together. I don't see why you would just buy only one of these. If you really like the figure, you're probably going to get both of them. And they're actually pretty cool. They do have a lot of the same design as the BIONICLE pieces themselves, and it is, pretty much the same on both sides. So, I guess in that case you really could use one, but whatever. These do have a little bit of wear to them. I think the glue has been restuck in a couple places because I have seen a few bits of brown in there, but for the most part it holds together pretty well. I've been chopping away with this thing off camera before starting this video, and it's pretty sturdy for being made out of foam. I mean, now, no, but here, yeah, it's not breaking apart or anything. It's actually got a good handle for kids or adults to use. So, if you really want to get into some BIONICLE roleplay or cosplay, this could work. Now, if you wanted to try another figure, Vakama, like I mentioned before with the frisbee, this may be something you could use, but it might be out of scale. This is the Vakama throwing disc launcher. Now, I don't really know much about this item. I've actually only found it through eBay, and really never seen a listing for it on Brickset, Bricklink, anywhere else that would have a large Lego database. So it's a very mysterious item, but from what I know of the seller that had it, he said that it was, again, a Legoland kind of item, which does tend to be the case with a bunch of items being cataloged. They don't always come in because people don't always go to Legoland or notice those items, so there you go. These are pretty interesting because it's a basic disc launcher, which is a lot like the one from the series, and I have way too many of these actual plastic pieces to count. I've been trying to weed them out because they do appear as extras every so often. And they basically hold these 4 foam discs. They all have the similar disc shape as the ones on the set, and here we go. That's a sample of one of them, nothing on the back. And basically what you do with this in order to launch it, instead of how it's normally done on the top of it and being shot forward, like in the actual set, this is actually done where you could fit 1 or even 2 of them on this red strip on the side. It's a little bit odd, but there it is. And you can basically just pull that back and fling them out. Now, depending on how you pull them back or how you fling them will actually determine, you know, stuff about projectiles. Insert physics lesson here. And they work pretty well. I was actually able to get one in a basketball hoop right now that was hanging on the door. So, and not too bad. It's pretty odd for an item, and it's a little bit, like, not claustrophobic, but there's not a lot of space around it. With these flame pieces sticking out, at least for my hand, it gets to be a little bit cluttered here. So if you actually want to move it around or something, it takes a little bit of work. But for the most part, it's actually kind of a cool looking item and a nice rare thing to find. I guess you would say it was rare, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to go with eBay when it says that things are rare. I mean, they'll put like a minifigure that just came out as rare. They'll even put a Lego store minifigure that's available for like half the month as rare. So, you know, it's not completely available, but it's not completely exclusive either. So, these are pretty interesting items to take a look at. I actually am excited to have something from BIONICLE in this roleplay sort of fashion. And I know a couple of BIONICLE fans over on BIONICLE Mask Posting, shout out to them, for encouraging me to pick these up and talk about them on video. I'm probably going to hand them this video first so they get to see what it's like. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite about these. And we'll see you later. I'll probably have more BIONICLE stuff coming up. There's always more BIONICLE reviews I haven't done yet. And I'll try to do them as collectathons because there tends to be a lot of sets that group together as the same sort of setup. So it makes more sense that way. But yeah, if you want to see more BIONICLE content, there will be more. If you want to see other LEGO content, there will still be more. We'll see you next time with more videos.